If you want to learn how to make a lot of money online without being an expert, I'm going to share with you guys exactly what I've done to create success in my own online business. This is going to be a great video for you guys to stick around. Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Nathan Lucas and this channel right here is called Freedom Influencer. We talk about how to make money online, how to generate a passive income so you can create a life of freedom. If you guys want more videos on that, I invite you to go down, subscribe to this channel, and be sure to hit that bell notification so that way you get notified of when we come out with new videos. Now, here's what we're gonna be talking about today. How can you make money on the internet even if you're not an expert? See, a lot of times you'll hear gurus tell you to get really good at something. Now, while there's truth to that, and I'll explain in a little bit on what I mean by that, you don't have to be an expert to create a business that actually makes a profit on the internet, okay? And I speak from experience with this. I've been able to create a very successful business online, starting from scratch, not being an expert, and I wanna share exactly how I did it and how anyone can do it. And this is what I absolutely love about the internet nowadays, is that anybody can come online and create a very successful business. And what do I mean by successful? Because we all have different levels of success. So first of all, let's talk about in a monetary sense, okay? What would be successful for you? For me, when I started, my goal was to make $10,000 a month. If I could create $10,000 a month, then that, in my eyes, that would have been a successful business. And so I don't know where you guys are in your goals or what equals success in a monetary sense for you, but you absolutely can make $10,000 a month with what I'm gonna share with you guys today. And I've been able to not only reach that goal, but surpass it greatly, okay? So what do I mean by this? Let's talk about it, because a lot of people, a lot of gurus you may hear online may not be teaching you this, okay? And the reason is because this process that I'm gonna share with you is not success overnight. I'm not telling you that you're gonna have your first $10,000 in the next couple months. It may be 6 months, it may be a year down the road. Shoot, it may even be a couple of years, okay? But before we go into the strategy and we talk about it, I want you to understand something, because this video and what I'm gonna share with you changed my life. It's changed so many other people's lives who wanted to create an online business. As a matter of fact, before I had any success, I saw other entrepreneurs doing this. And so I made a decision a long time ago, a few years ago, that I would do whatever it takes. I will work as long as it takes to create success in my own online business. And I want you guys to understand one of the most important things about making money online with the strategy I'm gonna teach you guys. And what it really takes is you need to have a vision. You have to see yourself winning at some point. And the reality of this is most people who watch a video like this won't. They won't. They'll see, you know, people like me and some of my entrepreneur friends and other people online who've gone on to make multiple six-figure businesses, and they say, oh, that's good for you, but they have doubt in their mind, they don't have a vision, they don't think it will happen for them. You have to commit, you gotta make a decision. And the reason that's so important, because when you make a decision, that means to cut off all other avenues. It means you are committed to this, you've decided that you'll make it happen. And the reason that I talk about this first, because before we go into the strategy, is because if you make a decision, you are more likely to put in the work and put in the effort that it's going to take to create results in your own business and in your own life, okay? So I hope that makes sense. So let's talk about this. First of all, you're not an expert, right? Neither was I, neither am I. A lot of people would consider me an expert now because of the success that I've had thus far. And I want you to understand, in everybody's shoes like me who implement this, we started from scratch, okay? Not being an expert, not knowing anything, and just following this simple strategy, okay? And I'm gonna teach it to you right now, all right? It's very simple, all right? And maybe you've heard this before, but it starts with this, okay? Learn, do, and then teach, okay? Learn, do, teach, okay? LDT. And the idea behind this is very simple and it's so powerful, you guys. And I'm gonna explain to you the psychology of this on why your chances for success are very great. And a lot of people don't understand that. Your chances for success, if you just simply have that mindset that I talked about and you commit and simply don't stop and you put in the work, success is waiting for you. That's why this is so powerful. That's why I'm making this video, because I know some of you will actually do it, okay? So what do I mean? Learn something, okay? You're gonna learn knowledge. You're gonna learn about a business. You're gonna learn tips. You're gonna learn tricks. You're gonna just learn information in your industry, in your niche that you're creating your business around. You're gonna go learn it, okay? Once you have the knowledge, okay, and you check this off, say, okay, I learned something. And by the way, this is a daily process. You learn something, you check it off. Then you go and implement, and you go and do it, okay? Now you have some experience. Whether you succeeded or not, and chances are when you implement this and you start it, you're not gonna have the results right away, okay? That's why I'm telling you, this is like a snowball effect, okay? And I'll explain more of that later, but you actually do, okay? And then once you do that, you turn right around and you teach it, okay? And this is very simple. It's a very, very simple process, okay? And it can make you millions. And some people say, that's overhyped. Really? No, it's not, because it's happening for a lot of people and it can happen for you, but it takes time. It takes time. That's why I told you in the very beginning of this, you have to commit, okay? So let's simplify it even more, okay? And I'm telling you, this is how I got to my first $10,000 per month. Right now I'm averaging about 50K a month. And how do I do it? Still to this day, what do I do? And this video is a perfect example of this. I simply learn something, okay? I learn it, and then I turn right around and I teach it, okay? So the doing is the teaching, all right? You simply learn information and you turn right around and you teach it. Now here's the problem that a lot of people run into with this specifically, okay? What are some objections that people have, all right? Nobody will listen to me. They don't feel that because they're not an expert at something, why would anyone listen to them? And it doesn't matter, and I want to teach you the psychology behind this. And if you truly understand this, you will go on to create a massively successful business. You guys, I'm telling you right now, I see it. I've seen it in my own life, my own business, but from people, other entrepreneurs that I'm watching start from nothing and simply grow by doing this. I'm watching them. I'm watching them grow a business from, making their first $10,000, $20,000 month, all right? And that can be you. But let's talk about some of the objections. People think that, why would anyone listen to me? And I'm gonna give you guys a great example that I've talked about before. But let's talk about the psychology of this, okay? You have to understand that you are unique, okay? You are different than me. You're different from your siblings. You're different from your parents, your daughters, your sons, everyone else. And that includes competition. You are different than everyone else. And this is your leverage. And people just don't get it. With the internet today, you can connect with so many people by using the power of the internet, all right? And this is why this is so powerful. So let's go into an example of this, of how this works and how you can literally create a very successful business around this, all right? So first of all, remember this point that obviously you're unique, and we're gonna talk about that. So let's just say that you're in the personal development niche, and let's talk about a couple of the big hitters in personal development, all right? And I'll just do their initials, all right? We have Tony Robbins, and then I'll just do one more. So we have Tony Robbins, okay? We have Brendon Burchard, and if you don't know these guys, that's okay. For those of you who do understand this, then you'll get this completely. And then let's just say, all right, we'll throw you into the mix, okay? And let's say that you're building a personal development or a business around being more productive, right, in the personal development realm. And we know that Brendon Burchard, he's a heavy hitter. He makes millions and millions of dollars in this industry. So does Tony Robbins. Okay, now here's what and then there's you. Let's just say that, and you guys follow along with me because this is just an example. This can be across any industry. But the problem is that you see these experts, or most people will see these experts, and they'll look at the information provided, okay? Information. And this type of a business is all built around information, right? Brendon Burchard, he sells information. Tony Robbins sells information. They have courses, and then aside from courses, they host events, okay, where they teach people things and they're selling information. The way I look at this is you can go and invest into yourself, into things like this, or whatever niche that you're in. Invest into people who have the knowledge, have the skills, and sometimes, you know, you may invest into $5,000 or something like that, right? I've invested into informational products that were over $10,000. Some people say that's crazy, but when you understand that information will drive your success, it's not so crazy anymore. How many people spend over $100,000, 6 figures on college, right? It's crazy because even when you go to college, you're not guaranteed a job, especially in today's marketplace. But if you gain knowledge and skill sets, you can turn right around and implement that and make a ridiculous amount of money. But understanding that this is the information age, here's what a lot of people do, okay? They say, well, I want to get started in this industry, but most people do this. They say, well, I'm down here, okay? And they look up to, you know, these icons and they say, well, I have the same information. I have the same information, so there's no way that I can create a successful business because there's already people there teaching the same thing. And this is a limiting belief that holds so many people back from creating success, from taking action to reaching their goals, okay? And to become better. And I'm gonna share with you guys why this is wrong, why this holds people back. This is simply a limiting belief because you don't understand the power of your uniqueness, okay? So here's how this works, you guys, and this is all psychology. And I'm gonna give a different example that I've never given before, I don't think, on my channel, okay? Let's talk about universities, okay? You have A, B, and C, okay? 3 different colleges, right? And someone wants to go to college and get a degree in criminal justice, right? And all 3 of these colleges have different tuition. You know, if you have an Ivy League college, it's gonna cost way more, right? And then maybe college B is gonna be a little bit less. And then you got some sort of community college over here, right? They're all different values in what they cost, right? But here's the thing, why is it that college A costs way more than college C? It's all perceived value. It's all perceived value. You're getting the same information at this college as you are here, right? You're getting the same information. So why in the world does it cost way more over here than here? It's all perceived value because this college, right, is a heavy hitter. They're already established in their industry. And what you need to understand is that you may be down here, but that's okay. And I'm gonna continue to explain this to you. What you have to understand is that it's about you. It's about your uniqueness and the value that you give. Whether it exists in the marketplace or not, people will connect with you. So I'm gonna give an example that I've given before on this channel to really open your eyes to this, okay? Let's just say that you have a product that you're selling. And we're gonna give an example, okay? Let's just say that you're in a dome, all right, an auditorium filled with people, and you have a script. You have the same exact product, the same product to sell as Brendon Burchard and Tony Robbins, okay? And you all 3 of you are gonna read off the same script, you're going to give the same message, and at the end of that message, you're all going to make a sales pitch. The exact same sales pitch, selling the exact same thing. What you have to understand, and this is very important, and this is what I'm talking about, will make you a lot of money if you get this. And it's because if you understand this, you're gonna get to work and you're gonna build a successful business. Here's the power of this, all right? In that auditorium, you have all three of you, well-known people, and then there's you. You are going to reach some customers, okay? A bunch of them. You are going to reach customers who are willing to buy from you and not buy from them. And I want you to think about this. Now, I gave an example of an auditorium, right? Or a dome filled with people, giving a message and then giving a sales pitch at the end of that, right? But I want you to think globally about this. There are billions of people on this earth, okay? And there are millions of people right now who are willing to buy from you over everyone else. You may not understand this yet, but when you get this, man, do you have something in store for you. The reason this is possible and why this is possible for you and anyone is because of what I talked about earlier, uniqueness. People are going to connect with you, they're going to like you, and in turn means they're going to buy from you over anyone else. Now remember this example. It's the same message, it's the same product, it's the same sales pitch, but you would make sales over well-known people simply because people liked you, because they connected with you, even though it's the same information. Now, let's take this. I'm gonna give you guys a great example, a real-world example for me personally, so you guys can see this. My channel right here, Freedom Influencer on YouTube. Most likely you guys are watching this on YouTube. It's possible you're watching it somewhere else, but I want you guys to understand something. My channel right here, that I give value out on this channel, I teach people things, and guess what? I sell things. You would have to be crazy to think that the information that I share on this channel is 100% unique from everyone else in the world. Even this very message that I'm teaching you, I'm sure there's someone else out there, there's gotta be a video somewhere that teaches the same stuff. But at the end of the day, people are gonna watch a video like this simply because I'm Nathan Lucas. And people, maybe you're connecting with me or someone will. And I know that. They're going to subscribe to this channel, they're gonna continue to follow me, and they're going to continue to build a relationship with me and eventually buy from me or what I'm promoting. And I'm telling you, I implement this every single day in my business. And it has made me a lot of money and it's changed my life along with other people, okay? So that's it. But let's come back to, I'm not gonna erase that. Let's come back to what I talked about in the very beginning of this video, and that's to make a decision. You've got to make a decision. I don't know what your driving factor is. I don't know your why. Maybe you hate your 9 to 5. Maybe you're sick of it. You say, screw this. I'm done with my job. I don't want to do it anymore. It's possible to replace that income. It's possible to implement what I just taught you here and continue to provide information, to build a brand, to build a business based off sharing information. And guess what? Are you an expert? No. Are you someone who perseveres? Yes. Are you someone who puts in work and you're committed and you're dedicated? You have to be. Because if you're not, this won't work, all right? This strategy is for people, and by the way, this is a long-term strategy, all right? You provide valuable information to the marketplace and you do it long enough, no matter what platform you guys decide to do it on, if you start a website or a blog, or a YouTube channel, or both, or Facebook marketing, or whatever. If you do it long enough, trust me, you will get results. And that is what I have done to create for myself a multiple six-figure business, and that is what people have done, I've seen it, to make millions of dollars on the internet. And you can do it too, all right? So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, let me know by hitting that thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos on marketing, how to make money online, and all that stuff. It's right here on this channel. And of course, I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to get started in your own online business. This is Nathan with freedominfluencer.com, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.